ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another book review. As you can see, I will be reviewing I, Medusa. And I got this book from my local library. Shout out to my local library. If you've been here a while, you know I love my library. It is a great place to get books, movies. They got book sales coming up in the next couple months. So I'm going to be swarmed of books, but I don't care. So let's get into this. Now, this book was recommended to me, I believe, by Instagram. So thumbs up on Instagram or Bookstagram. Let's read the. It says, Maiden Mistress Monster Myth. Medea spent her whole life as a footnote in someone else's story. Out of place next to her beautiful immortal sisters, her parents both gods, albeit minor ones, she dreams of leaving her family's island for a life of adventure. So when she catches the eye of a goddess Athena who invites her to train as an esteemed priestess in her temple, Midi leaps at the chance to see the world beyond her home. In a colorful market, In a colorful Butterfingers today. In a colorful market streets of Athens, in the clandestine chambers of the temple, Medi flourishes in her role as Athena's favorite acolyte, getting her first taste of purpose and power. But when she is noticed by another Olympian, Poseidon, the course of Medi's promising future is suddenly and irreparably altered. When her locks are transformed into snakes as punishment for crimes she did not commit, Medusa must embrace the new identity, not as a victim, but as a vigilante with it, and a chance to write her own story as immortal martyr myth. So, this is a retelling of Medusa. I will say this. This is also the genre of this book is, if I can remember, what is it? I can't remember. It is adult fantasy historical fiction. Makes sense. This is a Medusa retelling. I will say this. At the beginning, it was slow, but it picked up towards the end, and I liked it more. I love the fact that in the beginning of the book, like the black pages. Oh, this is what it looks like. Not sure why it has thunder, unless that's supposed to look like snakeskin. If it was supposed to look like snakeskin, it kind of missed its mark to me. Anyway, but look. Got the snake Medusa. In it, it's got Butterfingers like notable names and places. Like, you find out who Medusa's mother is. Her mother is Keto, daughter of Pontus and Gia, wife of Perseus, mother of the Gorgons, goddess of pearls of sea. So, Medusa's mother and father were primordial gods. If you know anything about the gods, like the myths, you only stay in power as long as you have believers. People who pray to you, faith. So, when the Olympians took over, they lost a lot of their power. So they were banished to this island. They couldn't leave. And the father wants to marry the daughter off. So events happen and Athena has to come in. And Athena meets Medusa. And she goes, you know what? As he promised you, I'm going to talk to your father. Do you want to come to Athens? She's like, yeah. I will say this. Medusa was a young, rash preteen. She was like 17 years old. So, a lot of choices she made reflected in her naivety, however you want to say it. And I don't honestly know if she ever grew up out of it. Medusa was angry because of situations at home. I don't want to get too much into the book. I don't want to get spoilers because I feel like everyone should read this book. Honestly, it is a really good retelling. Poseidon is still a rapist. But you get more of the backstory of Medusa, which I've never read a backstory. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever really read a Medusa book, so I'm sorry about that. One of my favorite movies when I was growing up was Clash of the Titans. If that tells you anything, like I know about Medusa, but I don't think I've ever read anything about her. So maybe I'll try to find a Medusa story. I do know there's different variations. I like this one. This is a black author. I'll show you the picture. So the older primordial gods are, of color. The Olympians are not. I just think it's a really good retelling. I think that a lot of younger people will gravitate to this book And I think older people can gravitate towards. Like I said, to me, the beginning was slow, but I mean, it is the end of February right now, and this is like my 9th or 10th book I've reading. This will be my 10th book. Some months I can read more, some I cannot. But this was a hard month for me for reading, so I got to 10. But yeah, so comment below if you've read this. Tell me respectfully what you think. Share the video so other people can find out about it. And I will talk to you guys later. Subscribe if you wish. I'll talk to you later. Bye.